Welcome to the Ping of the Week podcast, where we cover the latest boxing and MMA news. Make sure to like and subscribe and share all our content. Let's get into it.
What do you say? We're going to cover...
I think we should cover the boxing first, innit?
Recap of the boxing on the weekend.
Yeah, the boxing.
Yeah, man. Got some good fights, some good... interesting things last weekend. What do you want to start with?
Should we do about... I say Richards Bivol.
Yeah. Craig Richards with Dimitry Bivol.
Good fight.
That was actually a sick fight. That was probably my favourite fight on that night.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a few fights that was just annoying me.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Richards vs Bivol. Yeah, that was a sick fight. What can I say, man? Bivol, he was just like we predicted, isn't it? Unanimous decision by Dimitry Bivol. He's just too high level.
He's levels, isn't it?
He's just had the experience. Like the jab was solid.
Yeah.
Like Richards, we was like, when we were shouting at the TV, come on, like use your jab, you're long.
Yeah.
But like Bivol's jab was on point. Like it was that one in the fight. You know what I mean? He was just the jab was consistent. He was out jabbing the taller guy. He was just timing, distance. But you know what? Like Craig Richards, he was doing good though. Like at times, like he pulled out in the jab a few times.
Yeah,
he
even hurt Bivol.
Yeah, he hurt Bivol
on a few occasions actually.
Some dirty 1-2s.
Yeah.
Richards was landing because Richards is a good fighter. That's what we were saying. I knew it wasn't going to be whitewashing. Bivol, people they were even saying he's been hurt by like that Joe Smith Jr. guy. Yeah, Bivol was still a human guy, and to be honest, he looks small in there. That's why I even rate him even more.
Yeah, 100%.
He looks small compared to Richards.
Yeah. But one thing I'll say, like, the experience did show. Like, you had a lot of fans saying, like, oh, Eddie Hearn's throwing this guy under the bus. But, like,
No.
It's not that. I don't think it was that. Richards, he made a good account of himself, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Like, and he'll come again. Richards is one of them guys that he's taken a few L's here and there, but he always learns from that. Like, he was going to learn from that defeat. Like, a bit of a head movement. Like, he could have won the fight, like, with little minor adjustments. That's what I was saying before.
100%.
He shouldn't have fought him. He should have waited, like, 2-3 years, but maybe, you never know, man. Maybe you can rematch him in 2 years.
No, maybe not even 1 to 2 years.
Just 1 to 2 years, yeah.
Maybe just like, maybe even 1 year. If he's fighting consistently, maybe like 1.5.
Yeah, man, have a rematch. But Bivol's jab, left hooks.
Yeah,
it was just the consistency of Bivol's game plan. Like the early rounds, you could see like the skill level, and like you could see Bivol. To be honest, Bivol had a long layoff, but he still came in like he was sharper in the first 6 rounds. But I can't lie, towards the end, he was looking tired. Bivol was looking tired because listen, Richards is a big guy, bro.
Yeah, and not even just that. Bivol said at the end, he's like, Richards is very good. He thinks about everything he does. So it wasn't it's not just a physical battle. When you have someone that thinks, they're making you think.
Yeah, but that shows Richards was on his level. Like
100%.
You could tell Bivol rated him. Bivol said it was an average performance for him.
Yeah.
So like he's probably thinking, I was a bit rusty, but whatever it is, what it is. Like, man. Bivol did his thing, man.
Yeah, respect.
That's why I do rate him on light heavyweight. I generally think he's one of the best in the division. He keeps proving it. Like Craig Richards, just because people don't know him, is not some easy fight.
100%.
Yeah, to come to England. Oh my gosh. And we need to talk about the lineup of those fights.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. It's honestly a bit embarrassing. I know there's not a crowd, so the structure, I understand the concept, there's no crowd, so... But
what we're talking about is why a light heavyweight world championship fight was before before Chris Eubank and before
Campbell Hatton,
his second pro fight
against an absolute tomato can. Tomato can. Can I get the effect?
A tomato can.
So this is what I mean. Like it's just
it was madness.
It's hard.
But yeah, listen, if I was Bivol, I would be annoyed. But he came to England, he did what he had to do. He seems like he's a man that just, gets down to business and it doesn't really care. But like, yeah, man, big up Bivol. He's a great champion.
Yeah, 100%.
Keep doing your thing. Hopefully he gets his just due and gets his respect. Because I don't know how he was earlier than that. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, that was a great fight. Big up to Craig Richards, man. Was rooting for you. there's a few little things you got to work on. Like literally, man. I think he can be a world champ one day. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Like, he'll come back again. It's what it is. Yeah, man.
Personally, I'd just say keep it up, you know? Like, even when I was looking on his Instagram, it was just saying, he even said that was a good learning experience. I had a look on his Insta, so like, even, you know, like people said, he's a guy that thinks, so he has a high boxing IQ. I want to see Craig Richards' next fight, because I feel sorry for if he fights next with the experience gained from the Bivol fight.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see his next fight. Same with Bivol.
Listen, Craig Richards, he was actually doing, like, the longer the fight went on, the better Craig Richards was doing. Towards the end, he was giving Bivol some work. Like, I think he won a lot of the last few rounds. But then, like, even Bivol just showed his you know what I'm saying, experience and his pedigree. But yeah, man, great fight. Hope to see both of them fight again soon. So next, we can move on to the return of Chris Eubank Jr. You know what? I forgot. Like, we forgot to mention it in the first episode.
Yeah.
He's getting trained by Roy Jones Jr. So now he's even more gassed.
The GOAT. I'm sorry. That is like. I'm sure we mentioned this in the past. Like, I think that is probably one of the best coaches for Eubank.
Yeah.
The energy. Because Roy's the same type of way. Like, fundamentally he's there for him, but he understands, like, just how to demolish someone, you know? So when you got someone who's going to listen to you, and that's another thing. Eubank even said, he's like, I'm listening to Roy. I've been working with Roy for like a year and a half out in Florida. So it's like he went there and he's just there to be a student. He's not saying, you can't train me, because he even admitted for him to be trained by certain people, it's just a bit hard.
Yeah. I know, like, people say, Eubank's arrogant, Maybe he is a bit, but like, people have to realize in boxing, you have to be very, like, you have to have that self-belief on different levels. Like, there's no point of it if you don't. And like, you could tell, like, even it was a bit ridiculous, like, because the first, I don't know, half or most of his career, he didn't have a proper coach or something. But imagine that. He didn't have a proper coach and he's just getting in there. He said he used to just have fights in sparring, like, Eubank would just scrap him.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like, he just scrapped him. He would get in the ring and just scrap. This is normal. Like, that's why he's such a savage guy. Like, the way he fights, he just fights like a savage.
Even in the fight, you could see he just wanted to have a tear up at some moments. But listen, he's growing as a boxer.
Yeah. And I think, like, for someone to even coach him that way, you'd have to have a lot of respect for them. And that's why Roy Jones could be the perfect person, you know what I mean? And so anyway, into the fight. Talking about the fight now.
I thought he looked good. When I saw him triple jabbing, like quadruple jabbing, like I thought his head movement was good. Yeah. I thought the way he was changing gears, he wasn't just in one gear. Like normally he'd like, you'd come in, you watch a Eubank fight, he's just trying to destroy the guy from the first bell. Yeah. But now he was a lot more. He was boxing like a proper pro, like a pro boxer.
He was taking his time. He was trying to. Well, to be honest though, I think he's not used to doing that. So at times he would hurt the guy, jump on him and then let him off. Yeah. And it was like, they said they wanted to go the rounds and he was like, I could have finished him early, whether he could or not. The guy, what's his name? Something Morrison.
Yeah, so, Morrison.
Like, he had some decent power. You could tell, like, here and there, like, he can bang. And there was times where the fight got exciting, like they're just swinging at each other and you stayed inside. Yeah,
they were trading hurricanes. But yeah, it was a good fight, you know. I like to see that, you know, just like a fighter kind of maturing in a way, you know, because normally he'd be going there, try to smash the guy out, but, you know, consciously saying, I need the rounds just for my own benefit, because we got to realise, whether it's boxing, combat sports in general, the longer you're in there, if you're not taking damage, you're actually learning and you're improving. So if you don't get a lot by just going in there and knocking someone out in one round.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. It's true, like, and even Roy Jones was saying, Roy Jones said he was happy with the performance. They both said they planned to go the distance. To me, it kind of looked like they did. Like, you can kind of tell at some points the old savagery was coming out. Yeah. And then he would just turn it off. He would just stop it. Yeah. The savagery.
He's just like, we're having a tear up.
But yeah, Roy Jones was saying, like, he was he was happy with what Eubank did because they were working on a lot of things. And it was like, it was a long layoff, isn't it? Like a year and
something like 18 months, I think.
Yeah. And man, it was a good performance, honestly. was he saying? Something Morrison, Matthew Morrison, I don't know what his name is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the light-skinned brother.
Yeah. He tried, didn't he? He tried, but he just...
Good effort.
He wasn't on the same level, really.
Yeah.
And, the energy. What about the criticisms? I feel like if Eubank just keeps working a bit on the defense, then he'll be... You know
yeah, so like certain times in the fight.
Yeah,
but
he'll just be inside too long.
Yeah, he said it. He said it himself, to be honest. He was like, there was certain times where he was trading and he was getting caught like completely clean with left hooks.
Yeah.
With a power puncher, there's just no need for that. But you know when someone, like he assessed it himself, so I don't really want to call it a negative because it's not like he didn't realise. The post-fight interview, he kind of went over what he'd done wrong anyway. So personally, I'm just happy to see him with a good trainer, actually having a trainer for once, and I just want to see how he improves.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah. Can't wait to see his next fight. But now we can move on to...
Del Boy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We should go to the main... Yeah, let's go to the main event, actually.
Yeah.
Listen, I was rooting for Parker. I wanted him to win on points. Yeah. He did. He got the decision. Do I think listen, if I was a judge, I would have said that's a draw.
Yeah, I'm a bit biased.
That's the most I can give it to Parker, a draw.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Chisora literally moved to him for 5 rounds.
Yeah, he was moving him up.
He moved him up for 5 rounds.
He was tucking him in. He was just tucking him in. He dropped the first 10 seconds.
It was kind of slightly in the back of the head, but...
No, but come on.
If you count that as a drop, then there was a 10-8, and then he won 5. Then I generally think Chisora won 5 rounds in a row. I think it was an easy fight to score, then 1 round 12.
Yeah.
That's what annoyed me.
Even with
if Parker won round 12, I would have been that fact. But it's like he just... What did he do in round 12? I'm sure he lost it as well. So I was just... I was kind of frustrated.
It's very negative, you know? He was just moving and like wasn't really hitting Chisora. Chisora was marching forward like a tank, hitting him with heavy shots, body shots. And it's funny you talk about the back of the head stuff, but I think in MMA, it's regardless. It's like, that's your head, innit? Move your head. They shouldn't be able to hit you behind the back of the head.
It's true. And, he got dropped in 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just like a bad start to a fight and then it took him long to get back into the fight. Because round 6, 7, 8, like basically what happened in round 6, 7, 8, 9 is like Parker started boxing his head off and Chisora slowed down. I expected, I wasn't like thinking, Parker's going to come in and just jab his head off. I knew Chisora was, I'm saying, I know he's a problem. I know what he does, but I expected Parker to like adjust quicker and like not lose every one of the first 5 rounds. I could understand if he lost like 3 or 4 of the first 5 rounds and then starts adjusting and starts, you know what I mean, picking it up. But it's like he took too long to win a round. Like he won round 6 to me, and then from there he got better. But you've already lost all these rounds, so now you have to climb back up. And that's why I was saying in round 12, he really should have stuck it on him.
Yeah.
But
to be honest, like we said last episode, Chisora's an animal, innit? I think it's different when you're in there with Chisora. Yeah, when he's in front of you, hitting you with heavy shots.
I see him, I'm like, you can't do that again.
Yeah, when you see him in there, like he just smashes, innit? He's a unit. He's got good chin, regardless of his age. He hits hard, so it's like you can see in the fight. He looked almost scared to engage a bit. He was just very negative. He wasn't putting his punches together. He was just throwing like jabs and kind of trying to jump out, getting pinned on the ropes. You know, as a coach, I was very frustrated from a coaching standpoint. But if that's my fighter, I would have been like, listen, you need to get your respect back instantly. He's moving you up. He's moving you from post to post all around the ring for like the first 6 rounds. So,
got moved up.
But also, like Joseph Parker's gonna watch that and learn from it. And in his heart, I think he knows he kind of lost. Even the coach said like we wasn't sure we even had that fight.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, no, that was Joseph Parker's coach. I think it's Andy Lee, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in the corner.
But and even at the end of the fight, Parker was very like up for the rematch. It's like even himself, he thought, I want to like prove. You get it? He was like, we can rematch that. We can do it. Because you know what I mean? You kind of know when you're in there, people kind of know what happens in the fight. It's weird. It's hard to explain. When you fight someone, the fighters kind of know. Like, if anything, I would have said that's a draw, but it's what it is, isn't it? Like, what do you think? Do you think that should be a rematch?
Yeah,
I think
100%. Listen, I'm a Chisora fan. Like, regardless, sometimes obviously he lets you down because obviously he's always gassing out. But I think that's just really due to how hard he's fighting.
Yeah, like you can't. There's no way you can fight like that for flipping 12 rounds. Just moving
36 minutes, just absolutely hitting with the hard shots every single time.
To be honest, how reckless he was fighting. This is why I was getting annoyed at Parker, because I was slightly like, I'm a boxing purist. I like to see people boxing. Like when you're going in like that, I'm thinking, nah. If you're a boxer and you're skillful, like Parker's meant to be, you should run Chisora into bangs, and he wasn't doing it. Like Chisora, that's what happened with him and Dillian. Dillian said, "All right, cool, you're gonna fight like this. Just set him up. Boom, dirty left hook." When you're high level, you got to punish people for walking in reckless like that. And it's like Joseph Parker. It's like he wasn't punishing him enough.
It was a weird one. So, like he was doing it in spurts.
Like in spurts, like he started punishing him later on. I think he even rocked Chisora a bit, like one round.
Yeah, but to be honest,
I think Chisora put more.
That's what it was, isn't it?
Chisora was working Parker's body, you know.
Yeah, but Parker, I'm not being honest. Like that was it was kind of quite a terrible performance from him, if I'm being honest. Like it wasn't really a good performance.
Yeah, I think he can do better. Like in a rematch, I think, and usually boxers in rematches they do better.
Yeah, especially that.
Maybe he's never fought something like Chisora, someone like Chisora. He's had guys trying to rough him up, but they're not Chisora. Do you know what I mean? He's an animal. So. Yeah, man, that was a good. To be honest,
good
Chisora,
fight.
He made it a sick fight. Well, they both did. Parker started coming back. It's a good fight, but yeah, I would have said a draw, or Chisora just about nicked it. But
yeah, split decision Chisora for me. Joseph Parker was negative the whole fight practically. Like he did have his rounds. He probably picked up the later rounds, but that was obviously Chisora was getting tired. Yeah, but
like in a rematch, I'd like to see the rematch actually. Yeah. I genuinely think Parker can do in a rematch. Like if someone's fighting you like that in a rematch, you should understand how to figure him out.
Yeah, they'll definitely be drilling in the gym of how to stop him. Just simple stuff, innit?
Trust me.
But yeah, what we got next?
Well, next. Oh yeah, we wanted to touch on the Katy Taylor vs Natasha Jonas.
Oh, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Bro, I think
this fight was one of the most frustrating things. Listen, I think this just because of this fight. Actually, no. Let's talk about the fight first, and then
then we'll get into.
So Katy Taylor vs Natasha Jonas. You know what? I'm not even gonna say I thought in that what was it 10 rounds of 2 minutes?
Yeah,
fair enough. If you give it to Katy Taylor, fair enough. It was a very close fight. But all I'm saying is Natasha Jonas is clearly a better technical boxer and is a better boxer in general.
Yes.
Like that's what I saw. I saw Katy Taylor just scrapping. Like she's just trying to have a scrap while Natasha Jonas is trying to have a boxing match. Like beautiful inside work. Listen, I rate Katy Taylor's heart and cardio. And her cardio. But technically, do you know what I mean? Like Natasha Jonas is better. The shots she was landing, the way she was landing the shots, the placement through the shots, the shot selection.
Pardon me.
Do you know what I mean? It was a very close fight. I don't know what the commentators was just. There's clearly some weird bias. There's a machine behind Katy Taylor.
Yeah, come on, she's Katy Taylor's the golden girl, innit? They're trying to compare her to Clarissa Shields. Just get out of there, In all honesty, it's embarrassing. But to be fair, you said. It was a very close fight, but for me,
the only reason now
the clean shots, the clean shots. Who's landing the cleaner shots? And
listen, Katy Taylor does a lot of arm punching. I don't know why no one. She just goes.
That's the first rule of boxing. Keep your elbows in, and she's punching like this. It's a bit.
Listen,
and that's supposed to be pound for pound the best female boxer.
I don't know, but basically now because of this fight, and I think. The only guy I think he brought it up, and I was watching this fight saying this is ridiculous, and I knew what was going on. And what's his name?
It's Carl Froch, man.
Carl Froch brought it up at the end of the fight. He said maybe this is
18,000 fans in front of Wembley. I knocked out George Groves. I have to remind everyone as well.
Yeah, Carl Froch is a joker, but he was saying this is a reason to bring in, this is a good argument. To bring up women's boxing from 2-minute rounds to 3-minute rounds. Because I do not understand why professional fighters are fighting for 2 minutes. Who you said, how is this a good idea? Listen, there's amateurs, even in the men amateurs, when you get to a certain level, it goes to 3-minute rounds, even if it's 3-minute. Why is women fighting for 2 minutes? Like, if people don't, like, if you don't understand or if you haven't fought or, like, you don't get it, the reason why 2-minute rounds don't really make sense is because, like, you could literally have someone, and this is kind of what Katy, I'm not even taking anything away from her.
Yeah.
This is kind of what Katy Taylor was doing. She was going in there, getting, like, caught here and there, but they're just having mad cardio and just spamming and just trying to outwork someone for, like, 1 minute and a bit, and then they'll give her the round because she just works harder. But if the rounds were 3 minutes and both Natasha Jonas and Katy Taylor trained for 3-minute rounds, Natasha Jonas would have started outboxing her. Like, she needed that extra minute to show her work and, like, to figure someone out. You need time to work in boxing. That's why it's professionals.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You need time to, like,
it's
start picking your punches.
Yeah.
Start working properly and you start figuring people out. This is where the IQ comes into it. There's a reason why some like novice amateurs fight just for 2 minutes a round. Because, like, you just go in there, someone could literally spam you for 1.5 minutes. And then you like, but you're clearly more skillful than them, but they just run and jump on you. And then, like, you don't even have time to work yourself. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's the psychology of it. Also, like, if you try to spam someone for 1.5 minutes and then you got to fight for another 1.5 minutes, you're going to be even more tired. The way Katy Taylor's fighting, like, it won't work in these 3-minute rounds. I'm telling you, Natasha Jonas would have outboxed her. I feel like if Natasha Jonas and Katy Taylor trained for 10 rounds for 3-minute rounds for 10 rounds, I feel like Natasha Jonas would have stopped her.
Yeah, she's getting tucked in. Like
she would have tucked her in.
Honestly,
it would have got worse and worse every round because the way it's like every time the round ends after 2 minutes, Katy Taylor gets arrested. Natasha Jonas can't start working. It's like she's got the IQ. She's jabbing and landing. The shot she's landing, it shows her IQ. It shows her skill level. But so yeah, I seriously think, like, I don't even get why professional women are fighting for 2 minutes.
I don't think it's professional. It's not professional.
You're talking about equality and stuff. Like in MMA, this is why women's MMA is better than women's boxing.
Exactly.
Because they treat them like equals. They say scrap for 5-minute rounds as well. Or 3 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like boxing, just get out of here.
Who said
you're embarrassing
that women can't do 3-minute rounds, 10 3-minute rounds? They can. If they train for it, it'll be lit and it'll be better. And you'll see the techers come out.
And you'll see
the skill. You'll see the people with skill rise to the top.
And honestly, you'll see more boxers.
You'll see more better boxers.
Because boxers aren't going to sign up. Yeah. Why is a woman going to sign up to fight 2-minute rounds?
Nah, it don't. Trust me.
In their right mind.
I generally think it's just ridiculous at this point.
It is stupid.
I don't think I'm going to watch another women's boxing fight if it's not 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, you need to start a petition because honestly, like, my point of view, Natasha Jonas, like, she was just boxing the crap out of Katy Taylor.
The better, like, shots, the better technique, like the way she was body head, what she was doing. She was outboxing her. But then, like, credit to Katy Taylor, she was just had mad stamina for 2 minutes, but it's different trying to do that for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on because this topic just pissing me off. Here. Like, it's stupid. Yeah. Why is it 2-minute rounds? Anyway, what we got next?
No, wait. I wanted to say, Katy Taylor, if she tried that for 3 minutes, after 1.5 minutes, she's gassing out, and then you're going to get your ass whooped, like, especially in like round 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like, you can't be doing that. You're going to be more tired. You're not using your energy efficiently. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, we can move on now. But yeah, what I'm saying is women's boxing, come on, guys. Let's start a petition, 3-minute rounds. And the thing knows what he's talking about. Carl Froch was right. He was right about that.
Yeah, it should be 3-minute rounds, but regardless, I think it's a dead topic, innit? It's what it is. It should be 3-minute rounds. It should be equal. Women should be able to fight the same that the men are fighting because you're not fighting men, you're fighting other women. So it should just be fair.
It's like you don't see men doing 100 meters finals and women do 80 meters finals. Like, what are you talking about? They still do the same thing. But yeah. Anyway, we can move on to Andy Ruiz. He's Chris Areola. And this fight was, you know what? I didn't expect this at all. I thought Andy Ruiz was going to come in and just do a job. Like, he's got hands. I thought the new physique was going to help him.
Yeah. He lost a lot of weight.
He lost a lot of weight, but I don't know.
But he got dropped. Nah, I'm joking.
No. Chris Areola, I think Chris Areola come in shape or something. Yeah, he must have come with his A game. Because, did not like. Bro, Andy Ruiz got rocked like 3 times. He got chopped. Like, you know what? I didn't watch the fight properly. I know he did win. Like, he started to box. He was boxing. He settled down. He won more rounds. I get it. And he didn't like just lose a bunch of rounds because he got dropped. But still, you could tell Ruiz wasn't happy with his performance. He said he felt a lot of ring rust. Do you know what I mean? That was crazy. Because, I didn't expect that, man. What do you think? Like, do you think the new physique's not helping him? Or
no, I just think like...
Canelo's training's not working? What's going on?
Nah, I think it's just like, at the end of the day, it's heavyweight boxing, innit?
Yeah.
It don't matter how crap you have. If you land, then you're a heavyweight. You weigh like a lot in it. So if you hit the other person... And also, like Chris Areola, he's had some bad performance. I've seen him come in like fat as hell. So at a certain point, you don't want to get beaten up. Like, why is a man gonna go into a heavyweight fight? You hear the person that you're fighting. He's obviously seen the news what we've seen. Andy Ruiz got this new physique, and he's probably thinking, "Wow, I cannot come in a fat bastard, or I'm gonna get battered." Yeah. So he's trained hard, and he's put on like a good performance. So, credit to him.
Credit to him, man.
So yeah, man, respect to both guys.
Now, we can move on to, I couldn't wait for this, Erislandy Lara v Slamana. And that KO, that was disgusting.
Yeah, man, that was bad. I think the guy...
That had to be, whoa. That's one of the contenders for the ping of the week.
Yeah.
Because he sent him to the shadow realm.
He was gone. He just smashed, like, you know when the guy flies to the ground and just smashes the canvas.
Oh, my God. Did you see it?
I saw a little clip. Have you got a clip?
Yeah.
Let's just rewatch it just to see.
Oh, listen, Erislandy Lara straight left. It's disgusting. And I think he's moved up to 160.
Oh, yeah, he's new weight in it. Yeah.
Always concerned about that.
He's looking good.
Here he sees it straight in the first round. That left coming
Watch this.
straight through. It did. And
Lamana, imagine he was saying he was worried about that straight left.
Oh.
He was getting hit by it once already.
Oh.
A few times in this round. It was round 1, isn't it?
Yeah, first round, he blew him out of the water.
Lara's got seconds, you know. I think he was just draining himself too much.
Yeah, because he looks mad healthy. Oh! Oh, my God.
Look at him. The guy looks dead. I don't think he got back up. Look at the way he's out.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Listen, Lara at 160 might be a problem, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like, the way some of these men was walking him down, it was weird. It was like, is he too drained to...
Yeah, to pop him. Like, when Hurd walked him down.
Yeah, Hurd just walked him down. Like,
Jarrett Hurd. Yeah.
Lara at 160, it's different. I'm telling you, it's different. Yeah, man. I might have to give that ping of the week, boy, because...
Yeah, that was the scar. I think that is ping of the week. It's either that or, you know, the best UFC fight on planet Earth. Who we're going to start talking about soon.
Boy. But yeah, man, Lamana. Big up Lamana.
Yeah.
He'll come back another day, but why? That was a bad KO.
Fucking hell, man.
That was a dirty KO. Yeah, we can move on now to some of the UFC of the past weekend as well.
Yeah. It was, you know, the UFC fight nights. I think the thing about fight nights is obviously they're not really pay-per-view. So it's like they have that curse of, you know, when people are like, they're not really big fights, but you get some good fights, regardless if it's a pay-per-view or not. And there were some good fights. We just go through some now. Like, so main card, we had Merab Develashi. I know he's Aljamain Sterling's training partner.
Oh, is it?
He fought Cody Stanman, very good wrestler. He's tough, but, you know, Aljamain absolutely smoked him, out-wrestled him, and it's like Merab is...
Aljamain Sterling?
Yeah, he's Aljamain Sterling's training partner.
You probably told him what exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that was a good fight. Just kind of smoked him. It was good effort from both guys. But yeah, and then we had Sean Strickland. It was good. I've got Krzysztof Jotko. Jotko's very weird, but you know, I've seen him really get bothered by people who have like a bit of confidence. It's a bit weird. And Sean Strickland, you know, he never shuts his mouth. He'll be talking consistently while he's in the cage.
Is it?
Talking, yeah.
Talking good.
Yeah, he has conversations, but like, he's not like Kevin Holland. He'll do it when he's winning, innit?
Yeah.
It's a bit scary. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Kutabella, I didn't see the Kutabella fight. So apparently it's a draw. It's a hard one, innit?
You don't get a lot of draws in MMA, do you?
Yeah. I'm thinking like, why was it a draw? Was it like a stalemate? Was it actually a good fight? We'll have to go back and see that one. But man, Cub Swanson got stopped.
That's my guy as well. I know Cub Swanson.
Yeah, he used to train with Timothy Bradley.
Yeah.
Man. Did you see the knockout?
Nah.
Let me bring it up.
God, you got stopped.
Yeah, man.
What was it?
It's like a body kick, man. It was dirty. Let me just see it here. Oh man, you're gonna just be like, you know, like when you get hit with a body shot.
Yeah.
And like you just cave in it. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, look, here it is, man.
Who's the guy who's fighting? Is he good?
Yeah, he's a karate guy, up and coming. He seems quite good, man. Giga. Yeah, he's 12-2. He calls himself the ninja, I'm pretty sure. And look here. Boom. Look at that. They're in the middle. You see how they're fainting? He comes over the top. Look at this. You can see how it comes in. Boom. Wait, let me find a bit. That was the wrong video. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is the one we watched before. So look at that. Boom. Oh. It's liver, innit? You get smashed in the liver, you're going down. Nothing you can do.
Look
at that. Boom. You see how he stuck the toes in? It's a little trick.
That was a nice placement. I can't lie with that kick.
Oh my God.
Cub Swanson, he tried to firm it and grab his leg, but nah.
What are you saying? Do you think Cub Swanson's got a wear and tear?
Yeah, he's been fighting for a while now, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Cub Swanson is a veteran.
There's nothing you can do, man.
Yeah, nothing you can do about them ones.
But now, let's get to the main event.
Yeah, what was the main event?
Jiri.
I didn't see none of the
UFC
on the weekend though. It was too late.
Dominic Reyes, you know, like, he's got that disease, innit? You know, when you fight the best person and you lose to them.
Yeah, then you hold on to it.
You hold on to it like,
I need to beat
I almost beat Jones. So I can beat anyone in the division. But like, you have some serious guys coming. And it's like, you have some serious guys coming up. And Jiri Prochaska, he looks like the best fighter on planet Earth, to be honest. His chin is just unstoppable. His recovery is unstoppable. His confidence is sky high. Like Dominic Reyes is like, you can't just walk through Dominic Reyes, and to do that, it shows a lot.
Yeah.
He's walking through his punches, good head movement, very awkward style.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I was watching some of the highlights, and this guy's style is nasty.
Now look at his style. Boom, boom.
Yeah, that spinning back elbow.
Disgusting.
Caught him clean.
And look how he face plants. Boom.
That's right on the chin as well.
Oh my God, I didn't realise that last time. Look how, as he's going down, he tries to throw a straight left before he goes out.
Is it?
Look his left hand. He gets banged, straight left. Oh,
he was trying to throw a straight left.
Yeah, his brain.
That's why he didn't see it. But cool.
Oh, that was lovely. Yeah, you know, I want to see Jiri fight again. No, I want the UFC to get him booked ASAP. I want to see him versus
Jiri Prochaska.
I don't know. Maybe, you know what? He's one of the guys, I would say, like, give him a title shot.
Is it?
Yeah, make it Polish power.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blachowicz, yeah,
man.
Yeah, I feel like if you're too fundamental with Blachowicz, he's going to out-jab you out. You know what I'm saying? Out-strike, he's just very good fundamentals. But
if you're like this
Jiri guy,
he's on it. He's on one.
Some more highlights of him. The way he fights it cracks me up.
I like the stance switching, the feints.
Yeah.
He's
very erratic, but it's also got the method to the madness.
Yeah.
It looks a bit mad, but it's not really.
He looks like he has the bug out techers. Like they bug you out and you kind of just like, But what
No,
they
you
did,
know what? He's got a good front kick to the body. That's what's cracking me up.
No,
The way he throws that front kick to the body, bro.
it was similar to the one Cobb Swanson. He really sticks the top, like the ball of the foot
toes
in.
in.
Yeah.
But Thing did rock him though, isn't it? What's his name?
But his recovery's on point
He
though.
recovered. What's his name? The guy Jiri was fighting last weekend.
Jiri was fighting.
Guy that holds on to Victor.
Dominic Reyes.
Reyes, yeah.
Dominic
Reyes did rock him, but Jiri recovered very well.
Yeah.
And I think from there, like, he started walking through Reyes, and I think the longer that fight went on, you saw Reyes. Well, from like what I saw in the highlights, Reyes was kind of just, his confidence was just dropping.
Yeah, he looked mentally defeated, isn't it? It's just one of them ones where once a guy breaks you, innit, you just can't recover, and he just proceeds to beat the life out of you.
Oh my God, he's fought Ozdemir.
Yeah,
Just realised when
Ozdemir.
he's fighting.
Look at that, a heavy hitter, and he's just, look at it, hands down,
Oh, yeah,
no
Ozdemir.
respect. And I think even Ozdemir rocked him, but then he just put Ozdemir away. Even here, look at his movement.
To be honest, Ozdemir, DC made him look like a joke, man.
Hey, wait, should we go to the finish? Look how he bangs him out. You ready, yeah? Boom. Watch this. Watch how he gets banged
He
out.
did the top bag as well.
Yeah.
He's cracks me up. Like, Jiri's cold.
Nah, he's cold. Look.
Oh. Yeah, nah, Jiri's got pings. I'm like, it's either him or Lara for the ping of the week.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we do a joint? Can we do like give it to both of them?
Yeah, that's the MMA ping of the week.
Yeah.
Lara's got the boxing ping.
Thing of the week, 100%.
That was dirty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Good stuff, Jiri. I want to see him fight. Can't wait for the next fight.
100%. What's your opinion on like all the DQs that's been happening? Because on the prelims of this card,
just booting people.
Yeah, like not in it, like knees to the ground in the opponent.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I think either just like penalize people hard for it, or just make soccer kicks to the head, like 1FC.
Legal. Yeah, well, I don't know about.
But I think for sponsorships it's a bit mad, innit?
I don't know. What a soccer kick to the head, like, I think you can easily kill someone.
Yeah, that's a bit easy, innit?
You can easily catch it in.
The deaths in MMA would just be crazy. Yeah, that's all mad.
Who got disqualified?
Randa Marcos.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. She got disqualified for like an up kick. And it did look like, when someone plays something off a bit. Like the woman, she went like, and then did some delayed fall down and was going.
Oh no, she milked it.
Yeah, she milked it.
Like Ivan Redcat.
She's grifting, isn't it? You know the grift.
Ivan Redcat.
Yeah. Falling down like. But it is what it is, man. Like I'm not the person getting kicked in the head, innit?
Yeah.
But personally, when I have received up kicks, I've sponged them quite easily, innit? I don't know.
You just said the up kicks should be calm. Wait, no, but up kicks. What's wrong with up kicks? You can do up kicks. Oh, is if your knees on the floor? Was her hand on the floor and she up kicked?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was a weird one.
But sometimes I feel like they do actually do it by accident. So
yeah,
they don't
man.
realise someone's hands down. But other times it's bait and they're just being like Jan, he's just an idiot.
Yeah, he's just fool.
But
yeah,
man. I don't know what up kicks legal. Like,
yeah, it's a weird one.
It's a weird one.
Yeah,
I think some of these rules are for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't just say ban it all. You know what I mean? Because that could get reckless.
Yeah, it's mad exciting though.
Up kicking and beating people in the heads, flying knees and people on the ground.
Masvidal. When Ben Askren went down, he soccer kicked him after as well.
Oh my God.
That's super necessary.
What?
No, imagine though. He could do that because the ref hadn't got him yet. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
So it's like,
kicks is mad. You can't do that.
Nah, someone would die.
Booting him.
Yeah, in the head.
You could do that, bing, and then boot them in the head.
Yeah, that's mad.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, forget all that. We got next with the MMA news. Oh, Jones and Ngannou.
Oh yeah. They're both talking smoke. This Twitter beef cracks me up with the fighters nowadays. But yeah, man, Jones v Ngannou. Boy, I think with this fight, the longer Jones takes the fight in, the worse it gets for him.
Yeah,
I think I always said that if Jones fights him right now, I feel like he'll get Ngannou. Like, he's a veteran, Jones. He's a savage. Don't think Jones is not going to... Like, Jones is even saying, I believe these tweets. He was like, you better pray you finish me because I'll break you. And I believe what he's saying. Like, Jones will come for you. He doesn't care. Like, he's a savage.
Like,
he's the original savage.
Yeah. Well, proper. Like, and you know, like, there's one thing, though. Like, Jones is the actual savage. Like, you know when someone has that knockout ability... You don't necessarily have to be a savage.
You just got heavy hands.
You just got heavy hands.
Exactly. What happened when they come up against what's his name?
Stipe.
Dereck.
Oh yeah, Derek Lewis.
No, it's Stipe because Stipe just out skilled him. Then he learned. He learned from that, and then because he wasn't really scared about Stipe's bang because he was in there bare amateurish. He should have got KO'd, but he didn't because Stipe couldn't bang hard enough or whatever. Yeah. So like he wasn't really scared for the Stipe rematch. He's just thinking, I got more techers, I'm gonna land sharper hits and I still hit better hard. It wasn't really nothing that scary about it. Derek Lewis now, he felt the bobs.
Yeah, he's got them H, but he's a Texas boy. You know them Texas boys hit hard. And like you saw how he was like, he was like, yeah, this is a guy that can actually put me out as well.
Put me out,
and then it was a stalemate. It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean the way was the savage then. It's true. Like, but Jones, we know Jones.
Like he ripped shoulders out.
Yeah, it's savage.
Bends arms.
Even if his last few fights, like when someone tries to put it on him, like DC, it ends bad. Like, you know what I mean? And when there's bad blood, the savage Jones will come out.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to talk, boy, Ngannou, you better be careful as well, you know.
Yeah, bro.
But what I'm saying is, the more fights you give Ngannou as a champion and as to learn and just get better.
Yeah.
Like he could even develop a game plan where Jones can't even do that. Because imagine he gets as techie. So what I'm saying is Jones, are they fighting next? Is that what they're trying to do? Or are they trying to say they're going to fight next or what?
Yeah, the fight should be coming. That's the good thing about UFC. Like, you do kind of get these fights.
Yeah, you get the fights.
Like, if this isn't boxing, this never happen.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
But
like, I understand what Jones is doing. Like, when you actually are moving up, like, Jones does need to put on a bit of size, innit? Because, like, Jones is not getting... Like, this is one thing a lot of fans are saying, like, Jones is struggling to take certain man down at, like, heavyweight. Like, Rails was even stopping his takedown. But you have to understand, like, light heavyweights are, like, fast heavyweights.
Yeah. So
you got to think of it as, Ngannou's strong and everything, but his ability, he's not as elusive, or he doesn't have more agility than light heavyweights. So you can't just say, Jones is struggling to take down these light heavyweights, so he ain't going to take down Ngannou. That's just not how it works.
I don't know. Ngannou's takedown defense look cold when he's stupid, though.
Yeah, but you got to understand, Stipe, look how he kind of easily, apart from like not struggling to get KO'd, he was taking Ngannou down kind of at will the previous fight.
Yeah.
So it was just a case of, was he setting his takedowns up? He was just kind of what
maybe he was panicking this time. Because he felt one jab and that was sharp. I said, oh my gosh.
Exactly.
This guy in a bum anymore.
Yeah. His fundamentals.
His strike is not bunny. He was, from there, it got a bit peak. It's true. So, man.
Your predictions, though. So is it just...
I'm saying, if they fight right now, Jones will take him out.
Yeah? I think Jones
will break him.
I just feel like if Jones don't get KO'd, Jones is going to brutally beat the crap out of him. Like, he's just going to grind him. Just elbow him in the head. Jones, like, he's just...
I think it might be a good fight. Jones gets rocked and all this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like Jones will win that fight if it happens now. I'm saying the later it happens. If they're saying this next... I thought Jones was asking for money, though. He was like, I need to get paid for this, like, as in...
Yeah, he's been...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was saying, I need... like 50 million or something. I remember when they were first talking about it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Maybe it doesn't happen next. So, but I'm saying, okay, I'm going to say a prediction. Jones will beat him. I don't know how. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to do a round.
Yeah. I say Jones, like a late stoppage.
I'm going to say Jones, unanimous decision.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, man.
Mcgregor and Usman on Twitter.
Did you see that? Oh, that was cracking me up, man.
Flipping jokes.
You know what was funny though? Because McGregor, you know why he's saying he copies my stuff? Because have you seen that video?
Yeah.
Because it's funny that Usman kind of actually just say the same stuff.
Yeah, he's green panty night.
I was like, what's this guy talking about? I thought McGregor was waffling, didn't it? And then I saw a video on Instagram. I was cracking up. There was like 5 things he's basically copied of him. I was like, what? Yeah, honestly though, I think McGregor will get written off anyway. But
man.
Like McGregor right now, he needs to get back into his form, innit? I don't know what's going on. I think he's a bit too flat-footed and heavy and stuff. Now we need to see him beat Dustin before he starts talking about Usman, because
man.
Even Masvidal could punch at McGregor right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he wants, but that's a fantasy fight though. But what if the Irish left comes back? Sharp McGregor.
Yeah.
In prime Sharp McGregor.
Prime Sharp McGregor. Bro, Usman's getting stopped. Probably 2 rounds.
Yeah, because if he goes past that, he'll gas out.
Yeah. He gas out. McGregor loves to gas out.
McGregor.
He's cold, man. He's gold, man. Like, he's going for the finish, innit? If you go for the finish, you are going to gas out.
Well, sometimes he goes for the KO, boy.
He's going for the kill.
But, when he goes for the kill, sometimes he just gasses out or he just gets too careless. But, to be honest, though, let's think about McGregor. He would scrap Usman. Don't think he won't go up and try to scrap him. He'll do it. I just think he won't be successful.
Yeah. Honestly. It's like if Khabib was wrestling him, oh my God, Usman's going to... Listen, there's a reason you want to talk about Khabib being the GOAT. Yeah, there's a reason he didn't move up in it, because Khabib ain't a small guy.
Yeah,
but he knows them welterweights. There's a certain person there who would tuck him in. But yeah, man, with that fantasy fight, I just think at this point in time, McGregor gets tucked in, man. Like just like Usman said on Twitter, he's not stopping any of these lightweights anymore.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit. I think they can all kind of take his punches.
True, man. It's like Usman's getting better and McGregor's going on a decline.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He needs to start. He needs to show people before. You know what I'm saying? Before he starts talking about.
Literally.
I don't know why he's talking to Usman. It's funny though because he kind of does copy it. But that shit cracked me up. I couldn't believe it. I was seeing. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I think it's jokes.
Yeah, man. What? Why not? That fight could be sick in the future. Why not? If McGregor gets back in form and Usman keeps doing his thing.
Yeah.
But actually, you can go back to Ngannou. No, actually, we took a touch on some of these boxers trying to cross over.
Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, Dillian Whyte and Tyson.
But have you seen his boxing fight? I mean, his MMA fight.
No, I haven't even seen it.
He bangs the guy out so early. Oh, man.
I want to talk about Tyson Fury as well, though. Tyson Fury. Talking about... why is he calling him out on Twitter? Tyson Fury's like, I'll beat a Joshua, then Ngannou. Tyson Fury is the biggest waffle ever.
Yeah. I don't know about that. If it's in MMA, Tyson, I saw you training with Darren Till. Oh, my God. He needs to work on that takedown defense. If he has takedown defense, I
don't think he would ever fight him.
Man.
Tyson Fury doesn't say so. But the thing about Dillian, I think Dillian would actually try to scrap Ngannou and he won't be shook.
No.
And Dillian might get caught and get put out, but he'll try and put man out.
He'll put Ngannou out if he hits him, though. He'll right Ngannou, but you don't realise. Look at his power. Look at his power, because he fights in
what? To do his fight now, let's see.
8 ounces. Look at his power here. Watch.
Who's this guy saying?
And this is when he's young.
Snap. Oh.
Watch this.
Dillian, boy.
Oh! KO'd.
Yeah, he binged him out.
Yeah. We're going to have to backlog that. That's kind of a ping, mate.
Yeah, he binged him.
Oh.
Dillian's in shape there, you know.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's gassed. Look at his gas. Bing. I wonder why he stopped doing MMA. He probably just preferred boxing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, those bangs was accurate.
Yeah.
Like, people start flooring on the floor.
100%.
When they start flooring on the floor and that missing, but he just banged him once on the floor and that was it.
Yeah, he gave him the one bang, like properly.
Listen, Dillian, you never know, boy.
Yeah.
Never know. But yeah, Tyson Fury, I think he's a waffle. I don't think he's... Yeah, I don't see Tyson Fury ever jumping into MMA, honestly.
No,
he was talking about...
I feel like them lanky legs would get kicked off. Oh, man. We got next. Oh, no. So now Diego Sanchez. You heard about Diego Sanchez?
No, I don't know who this guy is.
Oh, man. So, like, imagine he's got this new... you know Diego, like, he's UFC legend. He won the Ultimate Fighter. The first Ultimate Fighter, you know. Yeah. He's a bit crazy. But he's got this new weird-ass coach.
What's it?
He's like a self-awareness coach, innit? Self-wellness. He seems like a proper fraud, innit?
What is it?
Like, if you see this guy, he's called Joshua Fabia.
Yeah.
And, man, he's weird, man. He's very weird. Like, you see him.
Why is he getting cut from the UFC? Does he still fight?
Because like, something to do with medicals. Like, Joshua Fabia was basically trying to tell medical stuff like, you can't do this and that to... Like, we're not going to release our medicals and stuff. It's all very weird, isn't it? And ever since he's been with this guy, things have just been getting weird. And Joshua Fabia, he just seems like a typical, like, proper scammer, innit?
Is it?
One of them, like a movement coach.
Movement coach,
yeah. We need to do a whole podcast on them movement coach frauds. Like, calling like gorilla don't make you a movement coach. I'm gonna call myself a movement coach.
But you never know though, because since Mcgregor stopped playing,
that's true.
Movement coaches in the park,
he's become stiff in the mud.
He became stiff in the mud. You never know. Maybe they're not frauds.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's just
crazy stuff. But yeah, man, you know, Diego's been cut. Regardless, like, I'm kind of happy in it because, you know, Diego, he's taken a lot of wear and tear. He's just been in hard fights, innit?
Yeah.
Definitely could have some CT as well. But yeah, man, regardless, like, Diego's done his stuff in the UFC. Yeah, he can fight in Bellator, another show will pick him up, innit? Even bare knuckle boxing, something like that. So I've been doing
bare knuckle boxing is a bit nice. That's how you do UFC. Go do something more calm. Bare knuckle boxing. Just cut your face up for nothing.
Bro, Diego Sanchez is mad, innit? So he's a nutter. Let's get on. What we got next?
Yeah, maybe. So we can move on to the boxing news now. This will be it for the MMA news, and actually, I wanted to touch on. You've heard about Ryan Garcia pulling out of this Fortuna fight.
Oh man,
and he's talking about. Yes, it's made quite a There's a lot of mixed views about it. I understand both. Well, I understand one side more than the other, but I do understand both sides. Mental health. It is a serious thing, you know what I mean? Ryan Garcia, if you don't know, he's pulled out of his next fight, and he's talking about it's for his health, for his mental health, and his, you know what I mean, mental well-being. And, you know, if that's the case, may he just recover, you know, the best he can. I wish him all the best. But it's just funny though the way this came about, because honestly, though, I have heard him talk about anxiety a few times, so maybe whatever. In the build-up to the Campbell fight, I've heard him talk about anxiety and all of that.
Yeah, respect to him,
as a fighter. And, you know,
he done his business in that fight.
But in the fight, he done his thing. But my thing is now the other side of it is people are like he's talking about mental health and mental well-being, but it's like you couldn't have just suddenly felt like this, and so like you're kind of like you're digging your own grave. Like he was on Mike Tyson's podcast, calling out these animals like Gervonta. Yeah, I'm gonna knock you out in 2 rounds. 2 rounds. I want to fight Pacquiao. I want to fight. Listen, Pacquiao will kill him. Now, Gervonta Davis will KO him, and then it's like he's just flipped it and made it seem like these people are like, I don't know, like Gervonta's a bully or something like. Apparently, even said Gervonta reminds me of all the bullies that he's fighting. What's going on?
Just stop.
Listen, if you've suffered from that stuff, just, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be talking like this, because you're just gonna get yourself.
He's digging his own grave a bit.
Digging your own grave, isn't it? And it's just a bit funny, like how he randomly just, you know what? He actually pulled out of basically, or like he didn't, not pulled out of 3 fights, but 3 fights in a row just didn't happen. He was talking so much that 3 fights just didn't happen. So he said, I'm fighting Gervonta Davis next. I'm going to KO you. Didn't happen. Then he said, I'm fighting Pacquiao because I'm not fighting.
No, stay away from Pac-Man.
He said, I'm fighting Pacquiao because I'm not fighting Gervonta Davis. That didn't happen. Then he said, I'm fighting Fortuna as his next fight. And people were still like, oh, good fight. It is a good fight. Fortuna's a decent opponent. Probably, I don't know, man. I just see Fortuna giving him more problems than Campbell. Luke Campbell. Only because Campbell's decent, very tricky, very skillful.
But does he hit hard?
Fortuna, but Campbell don't hit that hard.
Mm.
Honestly, don't hit that hard because Ryan Garcia wouldn't have got up like that if he hit that hard. He can bang, but it's nothing crazy. And we know Campbell he's another example of these fighters that ain't that tough. You can just work him a bit. Do you know what I mean? And Ryan Garcia, we know he's got hands and he's got that speed for the pop. So you know what I mean? He kind of just punched up Luke Campbell and just put it in. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was a high level fight. It was a very skillful fight, but it was more like Ryan Garcia just didn't let off on him and he just broke him down. He's a guy you can break down. My thing is with Fortuna, I don't think Fortuna would just get caved in like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It was. I feel like it was a harder fight. Some people might say no, but me personally, it was a harder fight. But he pulled out of that as well. And yeah, man. What do you think about all of these antics here?
I just think personally that it's very telling, innit? If he was kind of scared or worried about Luke Campbell, he would have pulled out of that fight as well. Like, I don't think timing is a thing. I mean, he chose to pull out of this Fortuna because himself, like, I don't think Ryan Garcia is not an intelligent person. So he sees Fortuna and he's going through these mental problems. So he thinks, you know what, right now I am not in the right headspace to fight Fortuna because he is a harder fighter. Just restarting. But yeah, my thing is, he knows, just like Fortuna is a harder fight. So it's like, yeah, I think he's chosen. He may have mental health issues, but I think he's chosen, I'm pulling out of this fight. Because he knows who he can fight, innit? Yeah. And he knows who, I need to be on my A game.
A harder fight would be mentally.
Yeah.
How you have to keep digging and digging.
Yeah,
maybe. But my thing is he was on. I actually I can't lie. I like Ryan Garcia. He actually cracks me up. He just says stuff and just does. He's just kind of man. He's got his own podcast and he invited Luke Campbell to his podcast. It cracks me. They're just talking after having a scrap. Like, what's going on? I've never seen that ever. But
jokes.
And then he was saying I don't care, man. I know that these guys can't beat you. Luke's so good, man. He was saying, Javante and Haney, they can't beat you, Luke. Da, 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 da. But it's like, deep down, it's like he's trying to convince himself that Luke Campbell is really good and that's why you got dropped.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? It's like he is, maybe he does suffer with some confidence issues, but he just puts it on and man, so there's people, so I understand both sides. Some people are a bit annoyed, like, how you talking all this smacking and saying, pulling out of fights, and other people's like, allow him, da, 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 da. But yeah, all I would say is if other fighters was doing this, they wouldn't have this much sympathy, boy.
Yeah.
Listen, there's been all these legends have been fighting with crazy things on their mind, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
And kind of what makes you a GOAT fighter, or fighting with a heavy heart.
Yeah, 100%.
Going through adversity, like Canelo, he fought. Even though this guy's Rocky Fielding was a bum. Sorry, bro. I don't know how that guy had that one time, but anyway. Rocky Fielding, but when Canelo fought Rocky Fielding, his brother was kidnapped.
Oh, I heard about this. He got kidnapped.
His brother got kidnapped
by some gangsters.
Yeah. The
right before the fight.
The reckless Mexican cartels or whatever. But yeah, imagine that. So no one even knew. Canelo didn't say nothing. He's answering all these questions. He's going into a fight, punching up a man. And then at the same time, he's negotiating his brother's release. You get it? So people are talking about all these. Do you know what I mean? I can't fight with this. But you know what I mean? People are taking fights under crazy conditions. So, but,
that's true.
Whatever, man. All the best to Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. All the best, man. I want to see him back in the ring doing what he does best.
I generally love watching him fight.
Man.
He throws hands, bro.
100%.
But yeah. Next topic. This is
my God.
This is a crazy topic. So I don't know if people know Felix Verdejo. I remember watching this guy. Like basically,
he's good.
He was good. I remember my friend showed me him a few years, probably 3-4 years ago. Just look at this guy. He looked cold. He was his style was savage. Just looked like he just worked man down, went to the body, hard hitting.
Oof.
Just pressure fighter, but skillful at the same time. And but then he had a car crash in it.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
bad.
He was never the same. It was kind of deep.
That brain trauma.
not even break. Like it looked like his body or something was just he just wasn't back to his normal self. You can tell, innit?
Yeah, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Hey, that's why Spence is an animal. Spence is an animal,
normal, bro. But yeah, like
Errol Spence. We're talking about Errol Spence, by the way.
Yeah, had a car crash, come back normal. But this Felix Verdejo guy, but now he's proper falling off. Like, so he's been charged, like, for a death of his pregnant girlfriend. So boy, yeah, this is reading an article now. So pro boxer Felix Verdejo, who competed in the 2012 Olympics, has been hit with multiple criminal charges connected to the killing of a 27-year-old pregnant woman and her unborn child. So Verdejo surrendered to authorities in Puerto Rico on Sunday evening, roughly 24 hours after the body of Keisha Rodriguez was found in a lagoon. Officials say her body was in such a bad shape they needed to use her dental records to identify her.
Gosh.
The allegations of killing her are extremely disturbing. Officials say the FBI has been working with a witness who claims to have first-hand personal knowledge of the incident because the boxer had requested his help to terminate the pregnancy.
Wow.
Witnesses say he and Verdejo abducted Rodriguez on Thursday evening in a black SUV where the boxer proceeded to punch her in the face and inject her with a syringe filled with substances.
Oh.
After that, Verdejo allegedly bound the woman's hand and feet, tied a heavy block to her body and threw her off the Teodoro Moscoso Bridge into the San Jose Lagoon. That's not all. The witnesses told officials Verdejo then pulled out a gun and began firing at her in what appears to be a final horrific effort to ensure her death. Authorities say cell phone data appears to sync up with the witness account, confirming the locations where Rodriguez had been traveling before her death. Also, officials say they have surveillance video showing a dark SUV similar to the one Verdejo had been spotted with on the Teodoro Moscoso Bridge. Verdejo is now facing multiple criminal charges, including kidnapping resulting in death, carjacking resulting in death, and killing an unborn child. If convicted on all accounts, Verdejo could face the death penalty. Jesus. Verdejo is a 27-2 as a pro boxer, famously fought for Puerto Rico in the 2012 Olympics.
Damn. That's a shame.
Listen,
like,
this guy is nuts.
he's not in the right.
I like the fact he turned himself in.
Wait, can we read what he done? He punched her in the face, injected her with a syringe filled with substances, then bound her, tied a heavy block to her body, so obviously she can't swim, but she's already tied up, and then pulled out a gun to like double tap her.
People saying, he was was his pregnant girlfriend and he didn't want the baby. This can't about being a baby.
But he's a nutter.
How mad do you have to be to do that just because someone's gonna have a baby? Is it that deep? Like, this must be the case with CTE.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Like, some of these fighters, the CTE.
It's the brain trauma, man.
Brain trauma. I don't know what happened, but he's clearly lost the plot. Like,
completely.
Is it that deep over a baby? It's a damn shame. But listen, if he gets the death penalty, you know he's guilty as well. It's just the way, like, it was just bait.
Yeah.
It's effed, man. But unless it's the most crazy framing of all time. But yeah, man, it's an unfortunate event.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that's just some crazy boxing news.
You have to apologise to all the family involved, man. It's a tragedy, really.
It's a tragedy. But yeah, I never really want to stay on this topic.
Yeah,
it's crazy. This is crazy because I remember this guy and he had a car crash and he was actually talented. So that's crazy. But yeah, maybe moving on to some light and positive news. You seen Deontay Wilder?
Oh no, he's looking cold. His head movement. He's looking cold.
He's got the
bring it up. You got to bring it up. We're just gonna bring it up on YouTube now. Deontay Wilder, this is what everyone wanted to see, you know? Deontay Wilder, you got your power. We want to see you work on your fundamentals, head movement, looking up different ways to send, like, because when you set up your right hand, because when you're against like elite boxers, you're not just going to be able to right hand them, you know, here. And you know what I like about this?
Yeah.
They didn't just put the camera on. They've been working this for a while. You can see the head movement is not, everything's concise, little feints. rolling.
Yeah. You can do. Even though, like, listen, he's not the most. You know what I mean? Like, what's it coordinated? But you can tell it's improved already.
Yeah,
The way,
100%.
the footwork, the jabs to the body, jab to the head, and that right hand. It's just mad hard anyway. So you don't need to abuse the right hand. And you just need to find new ways to set it up. He's got power in both hands. He's just got power, natural power. So he should have been working on the skill. This new trainer looks good.
And that jab looks like a absolute piston.
Yeah, it's dangerous. He always had a decent jab, honestly. It's just like his defense and other fundamentals. But yeah,
nice.
What are you thinking?
I think he looks good, man. I want to see his next fight.
Yeah, man.
That's the first time I've watched like a pad work video because I don't really get too high on pads. You know, we've got a lot of pad warriors out here now, especially MMA and boxing. You know, but
Pad warriors.
yeah, man, Deontay looks good, and if he's able to demonstrate what he's learned with his new coach.
Yeah, I think he didn't even need like a new team. Something was going on there where
man,
it just wasn't gelling together. He wasn't improving. It was just like big right hand and if I don't land that, that's it.
It was a bit weird, you know. Like they just whisper in his ear, "Deontay, you got the right hand." Like, come on, like
he's the right hand, Deontay.
Yeah,
wasn't working. But actually, talking about Deontay and the heavyweight division. Have you realised this Tyson Fury and AJ thing, how long it's taking to announce? Like, they keep saying, it's going to happen soon. Tyson's like, it's not going to happen. And Joshua's saying, it takes...
I don't understand what's happening.
They're saying it's going to be next and they're going to do it and all this stuff. Like, my thing is... I've literally read, like, it's
pardon me.
It's taking very long because... Wilder might have some legal justification to have a third fight, and that's why it just keeps getting delayed, and they're just trying to lie to people, trying to say that the third fight is not going to happen. Because, and it could be true because I was reading the article, couldn't see where it is. I can't remember where it's from, but yeah, Bob Arum's talking about. But at the start, basically, he was saying, we're not going to fight Wilder again. He's got no. We don't have to do it. But now he's saying, we could walk away from Joshua and look to fight Wilder because of this, and that. And you know what I mean? It's like they're backtracking.
They're trying to cover their tracks, it seems.
Yeah, but so you never know. Like,
whoa,
I don't know.
What do they have?
The longer it goes on, the more I think, you know what I mean, Wilder might actually fight Tyson Fury next, or it could be in the works. So, or he could have some legal ramifications, like a 3-fight deal, some sort of what do you call it? Contract, you know what I mean? Rematch clause. You never know. So
100.
I'm pretty sure he did have a rematch clause, and I thought he was going to fight next. But yeah, man, you never know. Because Bob Arum's kind of backtracking now, and even Tyson Fury keeps saying, I'm tired of AJ. He's taking too long. What's going on? Because we don't know the real stuff. We just hear what they tell us. But
yeah.
It's interesting, man. Interesting.
Very. I want to see all those fights, to be honest. And it's like, regardless of politics, I'm very interested to see all the fights. You know, like I want to see how Tyson Fury, has he improved more? Is he on a decline? Has AJ improved?
Trust me,
because AJ's been a bit. I haven't really seen much of it.
Quiet. Has he been in the dungeon just practicing? He could come out the top of the food chain. You never know. Like, it's crazy there. Them not need to definitely fight each other.
Yeah.
I feel like right now Tyson Fury would be my betting favourite, but you never know, man. The ways. Imagine if Wilder comes back and pings him off. He can never write off Wilder.
He's the greatest boxer on planet Earth. He does that. He's the greatest. Hands down, I'll get a Wilder tattoo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll get it on my right hand. It'll just be like bronze bomber, innit? I know, I'll get to this day. I'll get it down my right arm. You've seen it here. If he comes back, till this day is gonna be written on my right arm. And I said I would never really get tattoos, but if Deontay wins, poof. Madness. It's gonna have to happen.
But yeah, man. Actually, moving on to probably the last topic of today. Canelo, he's Billy Joe Saunders. And this is next weekend. This is going to be a prediction / kind of breakdown. And this fight is very, very intriguing to me because Like, I think there's certain things we know. Like with Canelo, he does struggle with the defensively sound boxers. That's what you have. If you don't have a high level defense with Canelo, you're just gonna get punched up because he's got defense. You get it?
Yeah.
So
100%.
if his defense is better than yours, he's a great counterpunch to Canelo. He's cold. You know what I mean? Like very high level. People give him pound for pound. I'm not gonna even argue with that. But Billy Joe. The only thing with Billy Joe is like he gets up for certain fights, he'll just go in and like, oh, this guy's trash, he can't win. And he'll have some flat performance and he's just like, whatever. But when he fights someone that he might be like, yeah, I don't want to get pinged by him, or he comes, if he comes on his A game, Billy Joe Saunders is a problem. I don't care.
Properly.
But I was watching his highlights with his Lemieux, like he was just Lemieux, to be honest, it's easy to weigh this guy, but like, Lemieux literally couldn't hit him. Like, Billy Joe Saunders has got that defense. He's got that boxing ability that will give Canelo problems. Like Lara, like that type of style where...
And he's high volume as well.
Yeah. He's high volume.
Just Saunders throws like a lot of punches. Like he's quite...
When he's on his A game, he does. Sometimes
sometimes he's a bit lazy. But that's the thing. But he's looking in shape.
Yeah, he's looking in shape.
Because he's training with... you know what? There's a guy Darren Stewart trained with. UFC fighter. And I know they've been training with this guy and he just makes everyone beastly, innit?
Is it?
And I just look at Saunders is looking jacked.
Saunders, like, I think, Saunders...
Mexican meat.
He turned to the Mexican meat as well. Bro.
Yeah.
Nah, Saunders, he wants... You can tell, like, this is a fight. None of them fights that wake you up and make you... He's going to come in on point for this fight. And that's why it's interesting. Like, Canelo, we already know what Canelo can do, so it's about what type of Saunders comes.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. My prediction, I'm even trying to think about it now. People are saying Canelo is going to KO Billy Joe. I don't know why they're saying that. I don't like Canelo. Some guys that he hasn't KO'd, it's like, if he hasn't KO'd this guy, how's he going to KO Saunders?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't think he's going to KO Saunders.
Saunders is not really a guy you can... you can't really KO Saunders.
Yeah, like if Saunders gets in there and gets banged and thinks, oh, this is long, he'll go to a round.
Yeah.
He'll just survive.
He'll make it. Like, he'll box, innit? He knows how to box.
Yeah, he knows how to box to survive. And Canelo does as well. But listen, if Canelo KO Saunders, I'll rate him.
He's the greatest of all time.
I'll rate him highly.
Yeah,
I'll rate him even more. But yeah, to me personally, I think they're going to get in there. It's going to have a very high-level chess match, and I think Canelo might start breaking him down and just start walking him down more. To where Saunders kind of can't get him off him, because Canelo also, his defense is also very high, so very good defense as well. So it'll be like Saunders is used to people not being able to hit him and just counting them simply. Like I'm not saying he's not going to be able to counter Canelo because Canelo's some god. Like, yeah, he'll land his counters here and there, but I feel like Canelo will break him down, like the body shots. I think Canelo's going to work his body and just kind of break it. I'm going to say Canelo unanimous decision. I don't think there'll be a knockout in this fight. But yeah, man, it's just I'm very excited to see it though, because I've been waiting for this for a while.
Yeah, man.
For Canelo to fight someone else.
This is a hard one.
Actual good boxing skills and defense, you know what I mean? Like, this is his last fight. Canelo. He took something. Why can't I remember this?
Oh, he's one of the Smith brothers, isn't it? He mashed his arm.
Yeah, he just punched him up, innit?
Yeah.
See, if the Smith brothers can survive.
Yeah.
Billy Joe.
Get out of there. You're not stopping
this. Billy Joe's a bit smaller probably, but Jesus, like, he can survive. Just be on his A game. But you know, imagine Billy Joe comes to scrap, comes to win and gets caught. Could get KO'd, you never know.
It's one of them ones.
Imagine Billy Joe KOs him.
I think Billy Joe could KO him. I'm not gonna. I have this weird feeling like, you know, we're gonna see a chess match, but then we're gonna see like someone actually go into Canelo's body. Because like whatever you want to say about Canelo, he's got very good head movement, innit? You ain't gonna just hit him on the head. As stupid as it sounds, you got to go to his body. And I think Billy Joe, technically, he's got the ability to throw body punches. Now, especially if he starts off early, I think it's gonna be an uphill climb. If Billy Joe can get to his body, I think we're gonna see a very competitive fight. And I think he could maybe like stumble. I won't say knock him out, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a late finish or something. But I think Billy Joe, if he gets to the body early, I think he can win probably unanimous decision or split decision for Billy Joe.
Billy Joe can win. I can imagine him winning the decision. I'm not saying it's impossible,
Yeah.
but it's like every fight Canelo has actually improved. Even from that Lara fight, has improved.
Yeah.
So them little mistakes there won't really happen again. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a hard fight for both guys, but yeah, man, I've been defo looking forward to that next week, and yeah, we'll be probably doing we can do a live reaction.
Yeah, definitely. We go live on YouTube for that one.
Live on YouTube for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canelo Alvarez vs Billy Joe Saunders. That's the prediction I'm saying. Canelo unanimous decision.
I'm saying Billy Joe. It's gonna be late stoppage or unanimous decision. I'm gonna say.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
that's it for today. Thanks, guys, for tuning into the Ping of the Week podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the content. And yeah, man, we'll be back next week
with some more videos.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Peace.
Peace, guys.